So, finally got our steel. Looks like we're gonna have to do a bunch of cleanup on it, but it's not a huge deal, I guess. So, yeah. You'll see how it goes together later, but lower plate with safety chain hooks, I guess you want to call them. And these would be your hooks for your gooseneck. They'll pop up through the bottom plate. So, or the hitch plate, I guess. So, yeah, we'll get them all sorted out here and cleaned up, and we gotta drill some holes for our pintle and stuff yet. I didn't have the plasma guys do that just because I wasn't 100% sure how high I wanted it. I'm gonna do a series of holes anyways, but didn't know where I wanted them to start. So, all right, let's get sorting this stuff. That's our lower plate. So basically, receiver is going to sit right on there like that. Our two side plates come down, and then our back hitch plate, which is the very bottom, of course, will sit over top of this. It'll get welded all the way around and to the back of the frame. So yeah, that's that. Like I say, this stuff needs some cleanup. Yeah. These are our two side plates, or shear plates, whatever you want to call them. Wow. Didn't realize I was getting the oldest material known to man here. It's going to need some wire wheel work and some grinder work. So that's our hitch plate. So 3-inch ball, 2 5/16 ball. Then our fifth wheel will mount right over top. We'll have to poke some holes in that. These will slide up through, maybe after some cleanup. They'll slide up through and weld all around. Those would be your safety chain hooks, and then kind of creates a little bit of a framework under there. And then these sit on the ends, and they kind of stiffen it that way, so you kind of have a frame under there. So probably overkill, but that's how we operate around here. Overkill. And then that's our rear hitch plate. So we'll have to build a couple of 1/8-inch backer plates with our oval LEDs in there. So basically, yeah, that receiver will poke out here, that bottom plate will lay on there, and then those two side plates will come down the sides back here. And yeah, so I guess we'll do some cleaning, and like I say, we'll have to poke some holes here for the pintle, and then I'm gonna get another couple bars made up with a few chain hooks. Instead of doing V-rings, I'm just gonna have like basically a piece of flat with some holes cut in them. I think it'll look better that way. I don't know. Like I say, probably way overkill, but that'll work. All right, we're gonna start cleaning this up. It's yeah, didn't realize I was getting steel that was laying back for the last 40 years, but I guess it is what it is. I don't know if you can see it, but it's fairly square there, and then she tapers right off. So it's supposed to be a 1/2-inch wide hole or slot. It's probably half in the middle, but probably only 3/8 at that end, and 3/8 at that end. So I guess I'll just continue cleaning here. I'm gonna flat disc it and whatever is what it is. Guess I should have a master respirator on. I don't have one here right now. Not much time today, so. We got all the parts cleaned up now, so what a pain that was, but we got them. So, yeah, we're gonna start piecing this thing together. Get our side plates and our lower plate there. We got everything cleaned up for where we're welding everything too. So this is our back hitch plate and that upper hitch plate. So I'm gonna go grab the hitch and bring it over to that fifth wheel head. And then we got to build some side plates for that and drill some holes in here for that. And then we're going to flip this back plate over and we're going to line up and drill some holes for the pintle hitch in that. Then these side shear plates we'll throw up there, and there's a few holes from an old cross member. We'll use them. And then we'll poke a few more holes into it. We'll ream those out to 5/8. Poke a few more holes in that. Then pull them back off and clean everything up. Also got to poke a access hole for our spring hanger for the retainer bolt here. It slides in from the back side, which will be right where that is, so down here. So we'll have to put an access hole for that. So not a big deal. Alright, we'll get all set up and come back when we start doing something. Hey, so I clipped these ends to bring these down, but I did that a while ago and I haven't welded them up yet just because I want to make sure they're the right angle for our shear plates. So what I did was I got my angle finder and make sure she's good. And what we're gonna do here is excuse the camera moving here, but what we're gonna do is I'm gonna set that on there, pull down on it with this crescent wrench till it's good, and give her a tap, and then we'll weld them up. Like I said, I just wanted to make sure they were gonna be the same angle as our shear plates. So I love working by myself. It's great. You probably couldn't see anything there either. Good. Make sure that. And it moved. Well, I guess we'll cut that out and start over. Alright. That's good. Make sure it didn't change. Or I didn't bump it. Nope, we're good. That one's good. I'll give it a few more taps. Yes, I'm aware I look stupid, but I work by myself all the time, so that's just how it happens. Alright guys, we got the frame ends here all blended in and whatever else, so I'm going to show you guys how this goes. I'm going to kind of do a mock-up. I want to do one anyway, so as you can see, them two pieces slot through there. Those would be your safety chain hooks for your gooseneck trailers. Yeah, just I'm going to throw all this shit on here, how it goes, and see if it works. It's only an idea in my head up until now, so I guess we'll see what happens. So these come down through, and they stick down 2 inches, and then these slide on here. So once this is all welded, it'll kind of be like a frame under there. Probably don't need it. It's 5/8 plate, but no kill like overkill. So one of them on either side. Like that, and then yeah, so I'm gonna throw the RV plug in this one right here. So while I got it all mocked up, I'm gonna mark it and make sure I'm low enough, and then yeah, alright, throw some side plates on. They're nice and light too, you know. I'll probably get in your way here, but give me a minute. Well, it doesn't want to go on there, but that's how it goes. It slots on there. I'll have to clean those out a little better. What a pain. You get it all plasma cut because you think it's going to be good. It's tapered like 1/8 of an inch on a 3/8 plate. Like, unfucking real. But that's why you pay the big money, I guess. So you can fucking do it by hand anyways. Anyways, you get the idea here. So now that back hitch plate will slide, go on there. This thing here, it'll go on there. We'll have that other plate across the bottom with a receiver hitch. So yeah, this thing has the big hole in front there. If you can see that, the big hole in front there is for the 3-inch ball. The one behind it is 2 5/16. Of course, you have to pull the balls off when you want to do a 5th wheel, and then the 5th wheel will go just ahead of those safety chain hooks there. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're gonna pull that back off and clean up some more, I guess. Hey, we're back. We got it all mocked up here now, so I got them all cleaned out. It's slid on there. There's about 7/16 sticking out on either side, just enough to get a good weld on there. So, yeah, you've seen all that already, but We got this back hitch plate on there. That hitch plate's got to come up an inch yet. So what I got to do is trim the two side shear plates so that whole thing can come up. But I made them a little long because I wasn't too sure where these ends were going to end up when we cut that wedge out of them. So, but yeah, that's how she looks. I got to drill my holes for the pintle yet. It'll go just above that receiver hitch. That's a 2.5 inch receiver. And yeah, I'm just marking holes here now. And then, yeah, basically there's only 3 holes in the frame right now. So use those ones and then add a bunch more. And do 2 here, 2 here. Probably 1 here, 2 here, and then the 3 plus 1 up ahead. Maybe 5 there total. We'll see once I get them off. I got them painted from the backside. So yeah, you just take some white paint and spray it through the holes. Mark those, and then yeah, so we'll pull them off, flip them over, and drill those ones, and then lay out our other ones, drill them. Got the hitch here now. So this is a 30,000 pound Kurt. It's out of a 21 Chev, so it's got those for the puck system or whatever. So we'll unbolt those, and if anybody wants them, let me know. You can have them. But yeah, we're just using the head off the hitch. So we'll build some side plates. So basically just come down and over. We'll bolt in and bolt in. So this thing right now is only bolted in with 4 bolts. It's all they need. So we're gonna have a bolt in every hole, and then you'll be able to lift it up if you need to also, however many, 4 inches or whatever, just for some adjustment there. So all right, that's what we're gonna do. So I got these holes marked basically for this pintle here. So put it the right way. This sits here. Gave myself 1/2 inch or so between the two. Of course, that'll be back here, so it's not gonna be in the way or anything. I did 6 sets of holes, so it gives us 5 positions and total of 7 inches that we can move it up and down. So should be good. Yeah. So we got an 11/16 bit or 5/8 bolts. Those holes are 11/16. So I'm gonna drill these 11/16. I got a carbide bit for the mag drill here, 11/16. So let's get on her. I'm fairly confident it's gonna work. Oh, they're bang on. Don't even have to put the bolts through, but I will anyways. Don't mind the compressor. There we go. Fits. Works like a charm. Alright, that's that. Okay, so those holes are done. I have to put a trailer plug on here somewhere, and I don't know where to put it. I don't know if I want it here, or down here, or over here, or up here. I honestly don't know where to put it. I'm thinking right here, just below this, but I kind of want to put the license plate here. I know I want it on the left side, because I've had trucks with it on the right side, and that is stupid, because you're always hooking up a trailer from this side, so why do you want to go to that side? So I'm thinking I'm gonna put it right there, and I might still have room for a license plate here. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So probably come directly down from this light. Put it right there, maybe. I don't know. I gotta think on it. Thinking that might be the best. I'm thinking if I run this thing with a flipping 1 3/4 hole saw or whatever I need for that, with it sitting like this, it's gonna pack up, and that thing spins fast. I'm thinking I'm gonna wait till I weld it on there. That way the thing will be hanging on the side. Every time I back it out, chips will fall out. I think that's what we'll do. Otherwise, I'm just gonna burn up my hole saw in no time. So, yeah, I think we're ready with this. I gotta put some washers. I actually got some washers. They were 5/8 fender washers. I drilled them out to 3/4 because I got 3/4 inch lights. So these are gonna set about halfway in, just so they're kind of, I don't know. I just thought it looked cool if they were set back a little bit. So they're those little 3/4 inch push-in lights or whatever. So we're gonna get those put in there and welded in also. Maybe it was dumb, whatever. That's what I did. So yeah, we'll get those welded in. I don't have any material for the back of these yet. I want to get some 1/8 plate. Or yeah, cut me out some 6-inch oval holes there, and we'll be ready to weld this sucker on. I'm gonna take everything else back off the truck, weld this on, and then put everything back on there. So that's the plan. Well, I'm gonna lay out the rest of these holes here. So basically, they're 2 and I think 2 3/4. Yeah, 2 3/4 off of the bottom, and 5.5 inches apart. So one more here, probably 2 more here, and then 1 down here. I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get over there, and then a few more at the other end there. So let's get to her. Oh, there we go. So that's our 2 3/4 there. I go 5.5 over from that one. Just like that. I always go like that so I don't miss any. So that moved all over, but that's okay. Right at the radius there, so it we got it to work. Kind of shitty spots. So directly through all them. Throw some clamps on it so it can't move. Trying to figure out what the best way here is. I think if I stay 2 inches off the end here, or however far this is, 1.5 inches. If I stayed 1.5 inches off that, this is a little longer there, but that don't matter. 6 total there. I mean, this is all overkill pretty much anyways, but I'll poke another one there. 2 there, that'll be good. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go 2 inches over. That'll be perfect. So that's 5 5/8 between them everywhere else, so that's what we're gonna do here. That's how we do that. So I done marked a few down here, but it's kind of boring, long drawn out. So we'll maybe do a time lapse of the rest. So. All right, we're back. We're gonna try and throw this rear hitch plate on. So watch me struggle, I bet. All right, let's go. We're just gonna end up being in the way now, so. I thought it'd be better to get it square with those on, but I thought wrong. Alright, we got that on there, or tacked on there. She's all squared up. Just got a couple heavy tacks on it now. Threw our side plates back on. Of course, they're not bolted in yet, but basically when that's nice and tight, there'd be, I don't know, 3/30 seconds gap the whole way. That way, you know, 100% penetration. So, yeah. So, that'll get welded all. So the hitch plate will get welded to the frame, both sides, inside and out. And then once them plates and that upper hitch plate and everything are bolted and welded, then it'll get welded inside and out. Then the lower plate will get welded all the way too. So yeah, that's that. We're gonna get that thing welded onto the back of the frame there. So. I'm gonna get this thing welded on. I'm not gonna bother trying to film it. You can't see shit anyways, it's all from the inside. So. Hey guys, so we got her welded on, that back plate. Yeah. Welded inside and out, up and down. Yeah, you probably can't see much, but she's welded anyways, so I got side plates put back on there. Next step is going to be drilling them holes, reaming. So these three here are the originals. and they're just 1/2 inch holes in the frame, so we're reading them out to 5/8. I'll poke them 4 and those 4. So yeah, total of what, 6 and 5, 11 bolts per side. So should be more than good. All 5/8 hardware. So ended up pushing that cross member out of the way just to get in there, as up in the creeper and bent all sort of ways to get in there and weld that. So, but not a big deal. I don't know yet, but I might put like a piece of, I don't know, 4 or 6 inch flat, just lay it in there. We'll see. Where do you stop, I guess. But yeah, that's the hitch plate on there anyways. So I think that'll probably be it for this video. It's getting kind of long, so we'll bust this up into 2 parts. Next one, yeah, we'll pop all them holes in the frame, pull those back off. Well, we'll tack all that hitch together, how it's got to go, and then we'll pull the plates back off, pull that hitch off, and weld it up underneath, flip it back over, throw the plates on, and bolt them on. Then we can weld the back hitch, weld that whole hitch into it. So, but like I say, that'll probably be on the next video. This one's getting fairly long. And then I made a materials list the other day for my walking deck and headache rack, so hopefully pick up some materials for that fairly soon too, and that'll be the next one. So all right,